What's up, YouTube? How y'all feeling today, man? It's your boy Progress P. You watching Real Food for Thought. Today, got a little controversy for y'all today. The NYPD was tussling on the ground this black guy, and you could hear him on the ground arguing with the police, fussing with him. You can see him tussling with him. You can hear him screaming stuff, F you, whatever. So I couldn't quite hear it. Some of it was unintelligible. I didn't catch everything, but I can tell that he was fighting back. He was resisting arrest. But what's in question here is whether or not the officer's response to him resisting arrest was excessive force or not. They shot him in the chest, they shot him in the leg. And at the end of the whole thing, they said they had a gun on him. They said they pulled the gun off of him too. 9mm, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, and they said it was fully loaded, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what I remember him saying. But anyway, we're going to get right into this thing. We're going to watch it together. And then after that, I'm going to give you a little insight on dealing with police, especially if you're black. I mean, it's just facts, man. If you're black, bro, it's just a certain way you got to deal with police, man. You got to walk light. That's just real. But anyway, let's get to this video. Let's watch this thing together. And then we're going to get to the commentary. Then we're going to wrap it up. Get out, y'all. Let's get it.
This is my vehicle. This is my vehicle. This is my vehicle. Don't walk around. There you go, motherfucker. Die, motherfucker.
Let's do it one more time. It sounded like I heard that man say, "I got a gun, mother effer." That's what it sounded like I heard. Maybe it was him. Maybe it was one of the... I couldn't hear. I can't tell who it was or exactly what it was, but I heard gun, mother effer. I heard that. Let's see. Let's just...
This is my vehicle.
He's clearly resisting arrest, too. That's not a good look. I mean...
My vehicle. This is my vehicle. Don't walk around. There you go, motherfucker. Die, motherfucker.
Rough, boy. That's a close up. Ooh. Man. All right, everybody. We watched the video. What do y'all think? What I think is, I think, bro, when the police stop you for something, I think you should just try to just relax. Just do what they say, bro. Comply with their orders. Get it over with. Just get it over with, bro. Because some of those police are not out there to arrest you. Some of them are out there for blood. And some of them are out there simply to do their jobs. Now, from looking at that video, they said this guy had a gun. And I heard, gun, mother... But I couldn't tell who said it. But he's struggling with the police. He is clearly resisting arrest. He's fighting with the police on the ground. So, with that being said, I mean, once they start tussling with you, dude, Anything goes. Dog. Anything goes. Once they start tussling with you, man, that's it. All your rights going out the window, bro. It's wartime. It's wartime. And I was looking at some of the reactions too. I seen a little more news, and some of the onlookers and bystanders were saying they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to do that. They could have pulled the taser. Might be true. They probably didn't have to do that, but they did it, and they always do. So why do we keep putting ourselves in that dumbass situation? Why, when the police stop you and they ask you to step out the vehicle, I know my rights, I don't have to step out of my vehicle? Psh, man, that police officer don't give a damn what you know. You can know your rights all you want, honestly. Like, man, who's there? Who's there to police the police? Okay, so you know your rights. What if his next response to that is, F your rights. Do what I say. What's next? What's next? Start tussling? Or do you just go ahead on and comply with the orders? The same orders that you could have complied with in the first place. Dog, you gotta swallow your pride, bro. Swallowing your pride, bro, will save your life on a lot of different levels. And it probably will a lot of times in life. Swallowing your pride will save your life, bro. That foolish pride will kill you in so many ways. Listen, if the police pull you over and they're violating your civil rights, doing some unlawful things, there's a procedure called filing a complaint. File a grievance, man. That's the only way to combat that. You can't combat that in the streets. You getting aggressive, you getting loud, you screaming and yelling at the police, and so all you gotta do is show those signs of aggressive, and it's over. It's wartime. So, and a lot of people died because of that. Sandra Bland being one of them. Rest in peace, Sandra Bland. God bless your family. I'm sorry. But Sandra Bland, baby, that could have been avoided. That could have been avoided, man. Man, we got to get our anger in check, bro. Get your anger in check, man. Shut your mouth, man. The police, dog, you are at a complete disadvantage. They got the badge. They have everything. They have the law on their side. So when you go up against them, you're going up against the law. You can't win that. It's very seldom that you come out on top in a situation like that, man. Just retreat. If anybody read The Art of War, man, they say a good general knows when to advance and when to retreat, man. Know when your enemy is strong, know when your enemy is weak. Dog. You can't beat them. You can't beat them. That enemy is always, I don't see where you can beat them. So I wouldn't advise trying, especially if you pulled over at 12 o'clock at night and you're out there on the side of the road by yourself. You may have a child in the car. You may have your woman in the car. You don't want to cause a situation, man, that might get your lady hurt, might get one of your kids hurt, that might get your freedom taken, that may end up, man, you can come out there totally healthy, bro, and get pulled over for a simple traffic stop. Get into an argument with the police and end up in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. And all you had to do was control your anger, swallow your pride, shut your mouth, and go file a complaint if they were doing something wrong. With this case, man, if it's true that they really pulled the gun off him, the way he was struggling and fighting with the police on that ground, resisting arrest, that's clear as day. You're done. You're going to jail. Do not pass go. Do not think about collecting that $200. You better not touch. You better put your hand back in. You better not touch that money. You know what I'm saying? Man, stop playing with those people. Stop playing with the people. Police ain't nothing to play with out there, man. Don't play with that, man. That's, man, don't play with that, man. Man, just relax. Give them your ID, give them your registration, give them your insurance, take your ticket, ride out, file a complaint. God bless you. Real food for thought.